Like, I think he's starting like south side, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. But yeah, Jimmy's always been somebody, or Jimbo's always been somebody that you gotta like keep an eye on. He's always jumping characters. He's always bringing something new to the table. So
opting to go for the Joker this time. He also does have a Cloud and Chrom, opting for it in this matchup. And one thing I've always noticed is like no one ever plays orange Young Link, so this is new. But he's coming out the gates firing, getting that projectile while set up, also like just going boxing in and out.
But this is something you got to be careful with, because I actually really like the Joker pick, because Young Link struggles a little bit to kill, but he doesn't struggle to rack up percent. So the whole time, you're kind of feeding our send meter straight to Joker, and especially if he gets a Rebel Guard like that, it can lead to a lot of trouble fast.
But you do also have the tools to keep him out if he does get in with those great boxing options that Young Link has. Down tilt, up B, forward tilt, like. But if he can use that that Arsene Reflector just right, it may not even matter, and he gets the edge guard. And just like that, Jamjust winning that whole first stop, but you know, as soon as Arsene comes out, you're not winning anymore.
Yeah, I was fully anticipating a counter, but what he did was even better. Using gun to stall is such a good look.
Not to mention that Arsene back air, it's a down air, it's a back air, and an up air at the same time. You're not recovering over it. You just have to hope he misses. But getting the following back air into up air, I mean up smash, and evening it up.
It's a good look. I mean, to go down, like he was up fairly early, but then he went down pretty quick, but right back into it, it's a good look to see. Yeah, that's kind of scary though.
This is already looking like it'll be a pretty back and forth set so far. And you love to see that in the early rounds too, where like a lot of times people are like, all right, I don't really want to watch the early rounds, but like I think this is a low-key competitive, like good both players early on. They know what they're doing, and so it should make for a good set.
Yeah, I'd rather see two players who mid-level on the up and come up than see someone who's not so great and like net. You know,
those can be fun sometimes, but you want both, and this is gonna be one of the later.
That's a rip.
And I bet this is really gonna come down to is can Jimbo maximize those Arsens, and he is out of Arsene at a relatively high percent, so we'll see if Jamjust can pay out the stop before it comes back. Got him on the ledge. Doesn't get anything out of it. Oh, does get the arrow.
I feel like Jimbo's been kind of, like, he's been using a lot of Rebel's Guard, and a lot of it's been kind of missing. This is a good spot to be, though. That's how you do it.
He's really making the most of those edge guard opportunities he's getting, which, like, that is Young Link's big weakness, is being off stage. And one thing we know about Joker is he loves the edge guard.
He goes so deep, with or without Arsene, and all the hits hurt. Another up smash, though.
He's fine. He's not out of it. Like, he keeps getting these stocks right away and evening it up.
Yeah, he's been sharking landing super well.
And we know one thing that Young Link's really good is just racking up that quick for low percent. But Joker, no exception to that.
Yeah, we got Arsene out already. Gotta remember that even if you're comboing Joker, until he's out of hit stun, Arsene won't show up, so you can't drain it until he's activated it.
Really? I didn't know that.
Which is why, like, if you do like up B into up air as Young Link, and that charges his meter all the way up, if the up B charges the meter all the way up, the up air won't subtract from the meter off percent.
Wow. Okay. I mean, that's good to know. Like, so potentially, like, debate out the activation and then continue your combo. Gotta watch out for those iframes though as soon as Arsene comes out, and making up a good amount of damage with that Arsene out. Jimmy has really been making the most of these Arsens when they've been able to come on deck.
We're seeing really good ledge pressure treatment. Oh, he gets grabbed out of it. This could be really bad.
Especially if you don't recover.
What happened?
Did he drop his controller?
I guess he eye-hug? Yeah, I think he
I didn't even see the Snipey come out, but
I think I heard a snap, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. That was unfortunate because like that was a really good competitive game too. So, but yeah, unfortunate to have it end like that. Either way, like I can see him going back and even going the same character, but like there's one thing I don't think people realize is that Pokemon Stadium 2 is zoner heaven, and people just go for it game one anyway.
Yeah, I don't understand it at all. I mean, like, and especially with the addition of small battlefield into the mix, you could just go there for the same platform layout and a smaller stage. You know,
I just feel like people don't think enough like in that first game one. They just want a gentleman like the gold is, like to Smashville, and it's just like, no, like Young Link's very good on that stage. You're just giving him his best stage.
Yeah.
So like, why would you want to go there game one, let alone game two?
Right, and with a lot of stages being a little bit on the larger side, having small battlefield as like something that you're comfortable working with in matchups like this is so important.
Yeah, and like that way you don't have to worry about catching Young Link the whole game because you're just right there.
Yeah.
And like, cause otherwise he's just gonna sit on that platform, get his boomerang and arrow out. Like, it's really hard to get in on him on this stage with how mobile he is.
Yeah. And if you're landing your Rebels Guard, it's probably not an issue, but the thing is, at the beginning of Game 1, Jimbo was landing his Rebels Guards. Jamjust has adapted since then, and he's not getting the Rebel Guards anymore.
And it's turned into a game of Jamjust gets the lead, Jimbo gets Arsene, and then he has to even it up. It's never to get ahead, really. It's just to make it so he's not falling behind. And right now, this Arsene is getting drained.
Yeah, and he's going to run out within the next hit.
Yeah.
So, really, I think that, honestly, I was expecting him to go Prom because he's been so dominant on the ledge. But if he can kind of clean it up, be a little more cleaner, a little safer and neutral, I think he'll be fine.
But either way, I mean, like, it's not like the game, like, Game 1 was very close, so I get sticking with the character. It's just, you gotta make those, like, just a couple key adjustments to win the set. And it really comes down to who can get this first stock, I think, just to build that confidence for Jimbo. But he's stuck on the ledge again. That bomb actually helping him out.
Before to get out.
Being very patient to get out of that corner, which a lot of people are just sort of trying to hurl themselves out of, so.
And I think it's really important to be careful here because you're waiting on your comeback mechanic with your Jimbo here. So just wait for the bar to fill up. You're already close. And once you get there, clean it up just like that. Now's the time. If you get 40 here, you're in a good spot. If you get 40%, 60%, which is like 3 hits.
I'm surprised he wasn't just like going for the grab here to 40 really quick. He was missing that 40.
We're seeing a lot of counter, and I'm not crazy about it. He's alive. Wow, that grapple goes super far.
Gotta be careful that Youngling forward right out of the corner. Gets out. But this is where it gets kind of awkward for Youngling. But can get the Nair. Strong hit Nair will kill an hour ago. But once again, even game. These guys are just really scrapping.
Yeah, it's really hard to punish. If you try to parry it, it's super difficult.
At a certain point, like, you're kind of just outplaying yourself, trying to go for those just a little extra percent, like, your back's to him anyway, you're Joker. Sometimes it's better to just take, like, let them get away with it and see what they do afterwards.
Yeah, because a lot of times people will throw out a safe option or a safer option and go straight into an option that's maybe more of a panic option, and you always want to focus on punishing the second option.
Right. But for Youngling off stage, high recovery, really smart. He'd been getting edge guarded going low a lot, so that was a really good adjustment by Jamjust.
It hit roll back, I can't believe it. Oh, what a good
nice
up
call out. The back and forth for this guy, the adjustments that have been made have been really good.
And I really like what Jamjust is doing. He's putting out Boomerang and then immediately putting a second projectile behind it. And he's always doing Boomerang at an angle so that if Jimbo goes to Rebels Guard it, the Boomerang won't connect. And when Jimbo realizes that, he drops Rebels Guard and the second projectile hits him.
That's really like what's all about playing Youngling, is just mixing up how you're going to keep them out with those projectiles. Because if you get too predictable, then it's really hard to keep them out, which Jamjust's doing a good job of, but he is down a stock with Arsene on deck, but Arsene getting blown away by that Nair again.
Bad DI on the Nair. He could have lived that, but I think he was reading it up there, so he DI'd out.
But holding on to a slight lead is Jimbo.
I mean, I just mentioned what Jamjust did, and Jimbo's already adapted to it, so I'm looking forward to what comes next.
Yeah. This is just round 2 today. Keep that in mind.
Right.
This is round 2.
Percent online. Oh, kind of an antsy upbeat, but he gets away with it. Good use of the tether. He hadn't done that in a while.
But can Jimbo make them? I feel like he could realistically take the game with this Arsene, but getting drained by that up B.
Yeah, I think he just needs 2 more hits, and then he'll be at percent where with or without Arsene, he'll be fine.
But yeah, getting it, but it's still going to be hard to steal him off. Like, he's probably not going to get another Arsene this game, unless he just really holds on to his stock. Because Jamjust has been killing him relatively late on most of these stocks.
He's going to need some Rebels Guard to bail him out if he wants another Arsene. Oh, I was going to say, you should read projectile off the platform. Younglings love runoff projectile. That almost killed. Oh my
Horrible
goodness.
DI.
Sacco. Yep.
But you're seeing Jimbo not having the same confidence he had early on to go for these off-stage edge guards. Might be the angle that Jamjust is coming back, but...
Yeah, and the fact that he's using tether now. Well, he went so deep, and that's not the move.
The reversal, like, as much as you see some off stage, that's the give and take, right? Like, sometimes it's better just to hold stage like Jimbo was doing with the lead, and then wait for the opportunity to come with him and get the reversal on the edge guard. Like,
And I also, he did that fast. I don't know if like some people don't play characters with counters. They don't start instantly. Some of them, like, you gotta grab, and then when you let go of the ledge, there is a period of time that you can't.
it's Joker Petricorn. It's frame 3.
All right, fine. You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
It's frame 3 or 4.
Broken. Never mind. I take it all
Yeah,
back.
no, you don't have to be prepared to counter with
Jimbo is
Joker.
carried. You're right.
Yeah. Don't give him credit where credit is due. It's Joker Arsene. Anyways, back to PS2.
Yeah, misses his grab confirm into the regrab, but not like a horrible mistake. I'm surprised he left this open. Like, I would not have felt. What did he ban? I mean, he had to ban like Kalos FD Town, I guess.
Even then, like, I feel like Town is so slept on against zoners because like the platform layout's unique enough that you can work your way around the projectile.
And it's also, if you're somebody with a Trom in the back pocket, that's your best stage. You're fine with going there, you know?
I don't know. Either way, like, both games have been very close. So, like, I guess it's more so, like, you think that, like, I can do just enough to take the win over him. So, like, you don't want to bring a new stage into the mix because sometimes Town can get in the way, and speaking of getting in the way is that downer on that recovery.
Did it. I thought he was going to do guns or Rebel's Guard or something, but no, he just came out swinging.
What if Joker had a bad move? Could you imagine? Jab, maybe?
No.
Either way. Nice edge guard by Jimbo. Getting confident with those edge guards.
S-smash, but I don't know if that was the intention. I think he wanted to grab and got, like, when you hit Z sometimes, you get S-smash instead.
He just grabbed through the down air.
I didn't know you could grab people while they were swinging.
I didn't know it was that good, but yeah, I think he had the same idea again, and it was a little late on pulling the trigger.
I was expecting grab there. This is where like Joker can really shine. Like Youngling's not a character with amazing get off me tools if he has to get up off ledge first. So kind of smothering him on ledge is like the way to go.
His ledge roll is very bad. That's one thing I've heard from Youngling players. So like that's why you don't really see them do it off of ledge. Like, they usually will just like neutral get up or jump. And his jump's pretty committal. But you're starting to see Jamjust panic a little bit and disadvantage with all these down airs. But starting to work his way back in. But Arsene is out.
Start playing the game. Yeah, Arsene's out. Joker's swinging now. I like that he's just being really patient. He's not forcing the issue.
And then maybe he gets back here. Like Jimbo's also been playing very patient as well.
That's a really good angle flip.
You'll see a lot of Jokers as soon as Arsene comes out, their brains just turn off and they see ledge. But like Jimbo played that very patiently, worked his way in through all the projectiles, got him in disadvantage, and then took the stock with it.
And he's been waiting on ledge a couple of times in a row. Going for the ledge trump, such a good choice.
Yeah, hasn't really been ledge trumping much either this set, so like, no one's going to be ready for that this late in this set.
Yeah. And you can kind of tell, like, people like to take their time on ledge more in this game than they used to, because things are generally, like, there's more options that can kill you straight off the ledge. So if you kind of catch on that somebody's been doing that, just go for your ledge trump.
And it's so scary like that. Like some characters like Young have that forward throw that just explodes you off the side. It's some characters so hard to get off the ledge without losing your stock. But close game once again. Jamjust just going under that platform, trying to get his offense going. Comes out, looks like he might be paying for it.
I like the down smash, just because it kept him in the corner, and had he chose to roll in, then it would have knocked him back off anyway.
Yep. And that's the thing is like, if you're gonna hold that stage control when you got them in the corner to make them try to work their way out, you are gonna eventually just start slowly backing on damage.
You're okay with taking that though, because that's free Arsene.
Yep. And this is right when you want it. How do you survive this Arsene if you're Jamjust?
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to turtle up hard and never mind. I think
that's
I'll
the
pass.
problem.
You got every option.
It's you just free react to it. I don't know why he isn't just spamming down B. But has him in the corner still. Forward tilt. Oh.
Kind of an antsy down smash. You don't need to go for that kind of option in that situation.
Yeah. And he lost Arsene. You're feeling really good for Jamjust right now, even though you're losing.
Yeah, if I'm either of them, I'm just trying to throw them off stage. Like, now's the time. They're at the right percent. Bad DI, though. That almost killed. He's getting hit by so many of those down airs.
Uh-oh.
Another one, yep. Oh, he could have confirmed.
Oh, I thought he was going to down air him on the platform. Arsene's about to be back online, too.
Yeah, he's really fishing for it. Because wise decision to not go for a punish on that up smash.
Oh! Platform tech chase will take the stock and the set. Really good set between those two, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you want to see early on. Like, a lot of good adaptation, back and forth. And once again, maybe don't take Young Link to PS2, but like, really good set either way.
Yeah, really clean definitely for a round 2. Super clean.
I also appreciate the micro game of both of them playing against characters where you have to respect their disadvantage, like whether it's Young Link down airing or Joker gunning. So getting their just desserts of having to deal with each other doing that.
I'm surprised we didn't see as much down gun as I thought we would.
Yeah,
I feel like down gun is so good against recovery on Young Link, against neutral on Young Link, and he just wasn't doing it. I couldn't believe it.
I mean, and then maybe that ended up ultimately costing him the set because he wasn't getting as much like free damage off that as he could have. Because he was definitely eating a lot of percent.
Yeah.
Like from those Young Link down airs. But either way, really good set.